Hi, I'm really excited to introduce to you episode 1, which talks about buying real estate in Toronto. And the first thing you need to know is establishing a budget. That is the very, very first thing. You need to calculate your GDS, which is the gross total household income related to buying a property, which includes mortgage, taxes, maintenance fees, utilities, and insurance. So that figure you have to sit down and calculate, which should represent 32% of your gross monthly household income. The second point is the TDS. So in addition to that, you have to add what are your monthly credit card charges and any car payments, and you have to add that up. And it shouldn't be more than 40% of your total household monthly income. So that is the benchmark, 40% for housing costs and general expenses. The second point is down payment. You have to sit down and calculate how much cash do I have that I could put toward buying a home, condo, any type of property. So that should be approximately 20% of your total amount of the purchase price. So 20% of the purchase price should be your cash. So you have that in hand, and the rest will be mortgage. You have to calculate what can you handle, do you have that cash, and you have to start saving. That's the main part. You have to start saving regularly and perhaps think twice about what you're going to be spending if you're thinking of buying a house. So the main point is cut back on your expenses, and what you can do is go to my website at viviensharon.com. Under resources, there's a mortgage calculator, and you can put in some numbers, what you think you can buy and how much it will calculate for you on a monthly basis, how much this will cost, and you can do some pre-calculations. The second thing that you need to note is you should begin by going to check your credit rating. What does that mean? You go into Equifax or you go into TransUnion of Canada websites and you put in the information that they request, and in the end you'll get a full credit history, and it should be reaching a certain point that shows that you don't have a lot of debt. That's really important because when you go to meet with your mortgage advisor or your loan officer, that's what they're going to look at. And they're going to see the numbers. So that's going to come up in my next episode. So be very prudent when you're thinking of buying a property. Make a budget. Check out what is the percentage of household income, and have also enough money to live on while you're making these calculations. It can't all be debt related to housing. And cut back on your expenses and go to Equifax Canada or go to TransUnion of Canada and do your credit score. I hope this information was useful for you. And on the next episode, I'm going to talk about different mortgage options. And I look forward to sharing that information with you on the next episode. Bye for now.